Hello all, this is Timotist. Most of you know me as TJ Lou from the Sakatumi Show and also my PSN name. Today I'm here to give you a little review of the 3DS XL which I recently just purchased today. Alright, I have the flame red version. You notice that this is more plastic than the other one as it had more sheen. I kind of like that since it doesn't smudge as easy. Before I open it, I'd like to compare it to the regular 3DS, which I also have. I have the Aqua Blue 3DS. You can see it is much smaller, 90% bigger. You can tell. Turn on the sides. Okay. Alright, now let me open this up. Alright, you can see it is much bigger than the regular 3DS. Now with this, the depth slider for the 3DS is probably easier to use, but this is probably more efficient because you can turn the 3D all the way off. Because when you turn it all the way off, you hear a little click. Yeah, there you go. Alright. The circle pad is about the same size as with the D-pad. You have your A, B, X, and Y buttons. Now the power button on the 3DS is a square, while on the 3DS XL is a circle. You can tell by the 3DS start, select, and home buttons like that. Now these are more accessible that you can touch. Let's go ahead and turn these on. Look like the 3DS XL may have turned on a little slower. Alright. Now first let's look at the screen of the 3DS. Don't have any game card inserted. Alright, now let's look at the 3DS XL. In my opinion, maybe the 3DS looks a little brighter, possibly. But all in all, I do think it is a good buy. Also, 3DS. Many people said that the 3D damaged people's eyes. I've never been one where it hurt my eyes, but I do think if you got the 3DS XL, it probably wouldn't hurt your eyes as much. The only pros: bigger screen, more accessible, easy to read. Cons: the 3DS XL is not as portable, but if I remember correctly, I also had the DSi XL before I traded it in, and it was slightly bigger than the 3DS, and the DSi XL fit in my pocket, so I do think the 3DS will also fit in pockets in case you want to street pass or walk around. Before we move on, let's turn away from the 3DS XL for a second. Compare sizes. I also have the Vita to compare sizes. The screen is slightly smaller than the whole 3DS itself, but it is much wider. Let's look at the 3DS XL. Now then. While the whole 3DS is wider than the screen itself, the actual Vita itself is wider. I do not consider the Vita to be as portable as other handheld systems, but let's take a look. You can see the width difference. Anyway, you both 3DS and 3DS XL, both have these two cameras. You can take pictures, I mean. Little light there. Two lights that glow. 3DS, the headphone jack is there. The power is there. Wireless and 3D depth slider. The cho for the charging. Right thumbstick, not thumbstick. Right button. You can also tell that the stylus for the 3DS is back here. And the little Street Pass infrared thing, also the volume is here and the SD card goes here. With 3D XL, the volume is on the same side. You have two holes for if you want a wrist strap. Headphone jack is there. Another hole for wrist strap. 3D depth slider. And the wireless and the stylus has moved, and so has the SD slot. That is the infrared for Street Pass, game card, hole for the charger, right button, left button. So all in all, I do think the 3DS is a good buy. I had a DS Lite and I traded it in to get the DSi XL, but overall I do think it's a good buy. And they also have it in blue and also a new Super Mario Bros. 2. So yeah, if you never had a 3DS, I would probably pick this one up. Or if you just want to upgrade, this would be a good idea. Well, that is Tim Ortiz signing off. I will also post my 3DS friend code in the description. You can post a comment, like, favorite, subscribe, and that is all. Signing out.